Edward the Blue Engine by the Reverend W. Awdry, with illustrations by C. Reginald Dalby.
Dear friends, I think most of you are fond of Edward. His driver and fireman, Charlie Sand and Sidney Heaver, are fond of him too. They were very pleased when they knew I was giving Edward a book all to himself. Edward is old, and some of the other engines were rude about the clanking noise he made as he did his work. They aren't rude now. These stories tell you why. Signed, the author.
Cows. Edward the Blue Engine was getting old. His bearings were worn and he clanked as he puffed along. He was taking 20 empty cattle trucks to a market town. The sun shone, the birds sang, and some cows grazed in a field by the line. "Come on, come on, come on," puffed Edward. "Oh, oh, oh, oh," screamed the trucks. Edward puffed and clanked, the trucks rattled and screamed. The cows were not used to trains. The noise and smoke disturbed them. They twitched up their tails and ran. They galloped across the field, broke through the fence, and charged the train between the 13th and 14th trucks. The coupling broke, and the last 7 trucks left the rails. They were not damaged and stayed upright. They ran for a short way along the sleepers before stopping. Edward felt a jerk, but didn't take much notice. He was used to trucks. Both of those trucks, he thought, why can't they come quietly? He ran on to the next station before either he or his driver realized what had happened. When Gordon and Henry heard about the accident, they laughed and laughed. "Fancy allowing cows to break his train." "They wouldn't dare do that to us. We'd show them," they boasted. Edward pretended not to mind, but Toby was cross. "You couldn't help it, Edward," he said. "They've never met cows. I have, and I know the trouble they are." Some days later, Gordon rushed through Edward's station. "Boop, boop," he whistled. "Mind the cows!" He chortled, panting up the hill. "Hurry, hurry, hurry," puffed Gordon. "Don't make such a fuss! Don't make such a fuss!" grumbled his coaches. They rumbled over the viaduct and roared through the next station. A long, straight stretch of line lay ahead. In the distance was a bridge. It had high parapets on each side. It seemed to Gordon that there was something on the bridge. His driver thought so too. "Whoa, Gordon," he said, and shut off steam. "Pooh," said Gordon. "It's only a cow." "Shoo! Shoo!" he hissed, moving slowly onto the bridge. But the cow wouldn't shoo. She had lost her calf and felt lonely. "Mrrr," she said sadly, walking towards him. Gordon stopped. His driver, fireman, and some passengers tried to send her away, but she wouldn't go, so they gave it up. Presently Henry arrived with a train from the other direction. "What's this?" he said grandly. "A cow? I'll soon settle her." Be off, he hissed. But the cow turned and mooed at him. Henry backed away. "I don't want to hurt her," he said. Drivers, firemen, and passengers again tried to move the cow, but failed. Henry's guard went back and put detonators on the line to protect his train. At the nearest station, he told them about the cow. "That must be Bluebell," said a porter thoughtfully. "Her calf is here, ready to go to market. We'll take it along." So they unloaded the calf and took it to the bridge. "Meow, meow," wailed the calf. "Moo, moo," bellowed Bluebell. She nuzzled her calf happily, and the porter led them away. The 2 trains started. "Not a word. Keep it dark," whispered Gordon and Henry as they passed. But the story soon spread. "Well, well, well," chuckled Edward. "2 big engines afraid of 1 cow." "Afraid? Rubbish," said Gordon huffily. "We didn't want the poor thing to hurt herself by running against us. We stopped so as not to excite her. You see what I mean, my dear Edward?" "Yes, Gordon," said Edward gravely. Gordon felt somehow that Edward saw only too well. Bertie's chase. "Peep, peep, we're late," fussed Edward. "Peep, peep, peep, peep. Where is Thomas? He doesn't usually make us wait." "Oh dear, what can the matter be?" sang the fireman. "Johnny's so long at—" "Never you mind about Johnny," laughed the driver. "Just you climb on the cab and look for Thomas." "Can you see him?" "No." The guard looked at his watch. "10 minutes late," he said to the driver. "We can't wait here all day." "Look again, Sid," said the driver, "just in case." The fireman got to his feet. "Can you see him?" "No," he answered. "There's Bertie Bus in a tearing hurry. No need to bother with him, though. Likely he's on a coach tour or something." He clambered down. "Right away, Charlie," said the guard, and Edward puffed off. "Toot, toot!" "Stop! Stop!" wailed Bertie, roaring into the yard, but it was no good. Edward's last coach had disappeared into the tunnel. "Bother!" said Bertie. "Bother! Thomas's fireman not coming to work today. Oh, why did I promise to help the passengers catch the train?" "That will do, Bertie," said his driver. "A promise is a promise, and we must keep it." "I'll catch Edward or bust," said Bertie grimly, as he raced along the road. "Oh, my gears and axles," he groaned, toiling up the hill. "I'll never be the same bus again." "Toot, toot, 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 toot." "I see him! Hooray! Hooray!" he cheered as he reached the top of the hill. "He's reached the next station," Bertie groaned the next minute. "No, he stopped it by a signal! Hooray! Hooray!" And he tore down the hill, his brakes squealing at the corners. His passengers bounced like balls in a bucket. "Well done, Bertie," they shouted. "Go it! Go it!" Hens and dogs scattered in all directions as he raced through the village. "Wait! Wait!" he tooted, skidding into the yard. He was just in time to see the signal drop, the guard wave his flag, and Edward puff out of the station. His passengers rushed to the platform, but it was no good, and they came bustling back. "I'm sorry," said Bertie unhappily. "Never mind, Bertie," they said. "After him quickly. Third time lucky, you know." "Do you think we'll catch him at the next station, driver?" "There's a good chance," he answered. "Our road keeps close to the line, and we can climb hills better than Edward." He thought for a minute. "I'll just make sure." He then spoke to the station master, while the passengers waited impatiently in the bus.
"This hill is too steep! This hill is too steep!"
grumbled the coaches as Edward snorted in front. They reached the top at last and ran smoothly into the station. "Beep, beep," whistled Edward. "Get in quickly, please." The porters and people hurried, and Edward impatiently waited to start. "Beep," whistled the guard, and Edward's driver looked back, but the flag didn't wave. There was a distant "toot, toot," and the station master, running across, snatched the green flag out of the guard's hand. Then everything seemed to happen at once. "Toot, toot, toot," bellowed Bertie. His passengers poured onto the platform and scrambled into the train. The station master told the guard and driver what had happened, and Edward listened. "I'm sorry about the chase, Bertie," he said. "My fault," panted Bertie. "Late at junction. You didn't know about Thomas's passengers." "Beep, beep." "Goodbye, Bertie. We're off," whistled Edward. "Three cheers for Bertie," called the passengers. They cheered and waved till they were out of sight.